for the first time in a while, Timothy Tillman gets a start on that right-hand side with Sung Hyung Min spearheading the attack.
LAFC once again leading into LAFC 2 to fill out the bench to Carlo Guerra.
On this right-hand side, and Kevin Kelsey. 9 goals, 4 assists, and 15 starts this season. Spearheads the attack for the Portland Timbers.
Diego Chara, last-minute scratch, ready to go. LAFC want to end that little losing streak, and they want to score some goals. It is Portland in the ice yellow Civic Stadium kit, which helps celebrate 100 years of Providence Park. Portland says 4-3-3. Sometimes you will see Da Costa split the midfield in the attack to give him a little more dynamic. Denny Bouanga retreating Da Costa, but it goes back to Bouanga. Trying to mule kick that thing back to Delgado. Eventually gets through and swept away by Eric Miller.
Yeah, it's a really good read on his toes, Eric Miller, because Delgado pops up in some real interesting spots. But Denny Bouanga looking for his 4th consecutive season of 20-plus goals scored in Major League Soccer regular season play. He's a man on fire and one of the most consistent players in Major League Soccer.
Velda gets a lot of comparisons to Denny Bouanga, not just because they wear the same number. Plays it through, near post. They keep scoring. David Da Costa, a goal that you hang up in the Louvre. Timbers in front, 4 minutes in.
And he turns into space as his ball's turned over. The dummy from Segura. Listen, Christopher Velda, there is always urgency and intensity the moment that he finds himself with the ball at his feet. Watch the way he Cruyffs this ball back. Chops up Chouanier, comes inside, and that cut ball has Porches leaning to his left-hand side. But as important as the weight of the pass is the movement off the ball. David Da Costa, brilliant.
Had a thigh injury mid-season. He's healthy, he's humming. Sonny Bouanga gets it through, Pantemis. Chouanier, far post, Sermon. Chouanier again, played it back, Tillman into the teeth. Chouanier off the post. Pantemis with the kick save.
The play up. Max, a really dangerous slalom run, gets through, creates his shot. Little Kelly Rudy kick save. But that's insanely obvious. That's a simple foul.
Other than Miller, Sawyer Jura is one that Marti Cifuentes mentioned could get some playing time.
Yeah, and our thoughts with Brandon Bye. That's devastating, terrible, especially in the run of form he's been in this year.
Tamerco! A good hook on it.
Well, those are the runs. And again, Mark Delgado, because they're just popping up in really interesting spots. Outside left back finds himself in between the penalty spot and the corner of the 6. And with how quickly he releases on that dominant left foot, without immediate touch, Jacob Schaffelberg extra minutes, not knowing that he's going to need it much more tonight.
Sonny Pantemis. He had a little misstep. I think he thought it was going to the other post.
Taking another look at the transition moment. Intervention from Tillman. Finds Sonny as he turns, he drives towards Finn Sermon. And the quick little step over, that scissors motion to his left. You see the disbelief in
Delgado onside, cross, Miller, Tillman, Pantemis, Bouanga, Sonny! Cleared by, come on, Miller! Could you imagine Tillman scoring there? Tamerco. I never really seen a player like him. We do our fair share of LAFC games. He's the left back, but he's in the middle, he's on the right, and you don't even notice him until maybe it's too late. Oh, Bouanga all the way. Pantemis, another save.
To make the decisive decision that it's not just a foul, but it's also a yellow card. If he was just sightlining the ball the whole time, I'm not sure that foul gets called. But I love his physicality right now.
Excellent interchange. Sung Hyung Min sends Schaffelberg off near post. Hollington! Pantemis reacted very late, but the ball not in front and center. For Portland, you get 3 points. You're moving up the West, and you get your first full week of training with your new manager. On the money for Bassett.
I'll tell you what, Max, he had Hugo Lloris rooted right there, and Christopher Velda down this left-hand side, big switch. That's the ball I'm talking about from Caicedo a few minutes ago. He runs isolated, gets inside. Deft little run off the back.
Looks to play Bouanga. That's to play Delgado. Now Bouanga. Do they have that clean exchange here? Bouanga, chip, ice cream scoop, Schaffelberg!
Well, not too often, Max, do you get to see a full speed scoop. And right here, that's exactly what you get. Great ingenuity, creativity, and just inches past the outside of that left post. This is why he's so dangerous. Inside, outside, left foot, right foot.
Dangerous attempt there by Hollingshead, but it was clean. Costa for the brace. Sets up for Bassett. Just needs to tighten up the gauges. Mind games. Great to be with you. This is always a fixture we get excited for. Alongside Dunny, Brian Dunseth, I am Max Parentos. LAFC in black.
And steal those extra 10 to 15 yards.
Lassiter was on fire in League's Cup. Short ball driven in with some power by Caicedo.
And a different approach in Marty Cifuentes on the sideline.
This is the win probability. Portland's numbers starting to improve. Schaffelberg! Forgive me for repeating myself. James Pantemis intervenes.
Maybe a couple of minutes previous, Portland wouldn't have had to burn a window. Oh, here we go.
Turned over quickly. Bouanga! Another kick save. Pantemis! I mean, when have we seen a keeper with this kind of footwork? That has to be at least 4 saves with his feet.
It's evident why they can move on with Smoljakov based on what we've seen from Chibirko.
A new man, diagonal ball, blind spot, Bouanga trying to get it for Schaffelberg! Straight to Pantemis. That felt like a fatigue shot. Finally in behind the Timbers back line.
Well, there's a reason he's got 0 goals this season. There's just a lack of quality and the inability to finish moments like that.
He's but Harrington younger at 18, Sermon at 21. That one bounces off of Costa. Sermon is so valuable right now. He is the guy. And remember a year ago, 2 years ago, we were covering Portland. They just could not defend. And they had to rebuild that together. And now they have what looks like a pretty decent finished product. They can stay healthy, of course. Delgado. Terry. Maybe the kids can turn the fortunes. Didn't play in Colorado, but did get a flurry of minutes in the League's Cup, which has helped him move into the inner circle. Bouanga. Oh! Danny Bouanga! Living on the end of a lightning bolt!
Danny Bouanga is down this left-hand side. 5 goals, 3 assists in his previous 8 matches. And the moment that he's isolated 1v1 with Eric Miller, he's in trouble. Glides past him, shapes and opens up. The closing down speed, not quick enough for Caicedo. And at that stage, he's not only looking to use Finn Sermon.
Raposo. Schaffelberg. He's really run a race on that right side. Raposo bears down Delgado. Raposo's had some really nice minutes here. Schaffelberg on the side. To the left foot. Curling it around for Bouanga. Pantemis. That is shot number 31 for LAFC. Again, the set-piece goals have dried up for LAFC. Now would be a great time. This one coming in late. It's Hollingshead! Off the back of the head. It cleared the entire goal mouth. Just right on the coast. And a little undercut from Janssen. Their yellow card for some time wasting, indeed.
Well, that, if I'm not mistaken, should be his second yellow. He should be sent off.
It was DaCosta.
So he undercuts, he looks over, he undercuts Ryan Porteous. Ryan Porteous comes down, comes off his left arm. Referee blows the whistle, kicks the ball away. Listen.
Meanders in. It'll all be played in this half for whatever amount of time is left.
Yeah, right now you got to get the ball wide, you got to hook a ball in, you got to fight for any type of scraps that you can find for LAFC. Great ball.
Behind Son Heung-min. Drives it. Left back. Back to miss again. Bouanga. chance for a famous win. They didn't get it, but they do get a very valuable away point, facing a barrage of well over 30 chances.